Hi everybody and welcome back. This is episode 9. Again, we're going back to the questions in the bowl. We're thinking alternating between sort of light-hearted and slightly more sciencey videos. We're going to give that a go in the next few weeks. So, yeah, I suppose we'll start with Kim again. And we've got some questions.
Kim starts with the bowl. Okay. There's not many in there this time.
Oh, this time as well, we're all going to answer, but the person who gets the question answers slightly more in detail. We get less time to think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing that.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks. Okay, what have you found surprising about your keto journey? I find it surprising how other people react.
Oh, I was going to say that.
I find it surprising how friends, and I can use the term loosely here sometimes, don't like to acknowledge your weight loss, and perhaps when they do there's a sarcasm or a tone to it, or they like to acknowledge that your weight loss hasn't been done in a healthy way, or why they don't. Yes, it's brilliant what you've done, but I couldn't do it because I need this, or trying to argue your points. So I find it very surprising that people can do all sorts of stupid diets, and you just never would have thought that your friends would react that way.
Yeah.
Well, not so much like your close friends, but maybe your work colleague type friends would have an attitude about it. And I'm not talking just overweight people, like slim,
That's
healthy
jealousy, isn't it?
people. Like they've got so used to pigeonholing you as the fat friend that they can't help but have this.
Yeah.
It's because you jumped out of the pigeonhole.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to say the particular people's names, but I would say to Joel, if that person tells me you look nice, I know that actually that would be really hard for them to say because they didn't say anything before, even though everyone else around me was.
Yeah.
So I just find it surprising that jealousy can come from someone else getting healthier.
It's interesting you say that because there is a lot, especially if you work in offices.
Yeah.
And they all, oh, come on, have that. One thing, one bite. Are you still on your diet? You know, is that, oh, have a cupcake, come on.
Yeah.
And they sort of criticize you for not having it, makes you feel bad. Or when you go in a restaurant and they know that you're not going to eat the bread or the pudding, but they want to, and then they going to grab it, they look at you almost like asking permission.
Yeah.
It's almost like...
And it's almost like you're making me feel bad for eating this. They're
well,
you're making me feel bad for eating this because you're not eating it, and you're like, well, that's not my fault.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, what's been a surprise to you, John?
I was going to say that because I thought about that earlier.
Great minds.
The surprise
10
to
years.
me...
That is.
Okay. It's how easy it was to lose weight. Because since all my adult life, as I remember myself, and I couldn't go back all pictures, go back to 10, 15 years, and I can pinpoint what I was doing at that in that year to lose weight, either exercise or either fancy diet or whatever. And since I started keto, it's been so easy. I almost felt like cheated, like, oh my god, why this is not common knowledge to everyone?
Okay.
And
I
you?
think my surprise has been not feeling unhealthy, which is strange, but before, when you ate a fatty meal, like if you had a full English, for instance,
Oh god, yeah,
you'd feel gross after, and so you do associate the fattiness with feeling a bit gross. So I think the surprise for me wasn't...
Yeah, it was when you eliminate certain things and you're just purely eating those
when
good
when I
fats,
realised
the
actually the
difference it
fat
makes. Yeah, it was not the problem.
wasn't the issue. It was the
beans,
carbs
the bread,
I
and the
was...
hash browns with the
It was the
bread.
carbs I
Yeah.
was actually putting with the fat that was causing the problem. So I think, my surprise is how healthy I feel. Your one?
I think I'm surprised by how many other things are affected by a keto lifestyle. In fact, that since I've got smaller, my confidence has come up. So not quite as shy and retiring as I once was, down to like not hurting every single day, like as my body's changing shapes and everything. Just, my muscles are just more defined, and I don't know, just things that I never thought that were possible for me. I was this little short fat dumpy, and that was how I was going to be.
Yeah.
But actually, no, it's changed in a big way. I'm much happier. I'm much happier.
Cool.
Very good. Okay. Joel.
There's a special one in there.
There is a good one for you.
I didn't
It
write
may
it.
not be that one.
I really hope it is.
Has keto changed you as a person?
That wasn't what I was referring to, but that's a good one for you.
Oh, really?
It genuinely wasn't. When you see the one that's for
You'll
you,
know.
I'm gonna say. That's a hard one. I'm gonna say no and yes at the same time.
Cheating.
Well, I'm gonna say no
So then
because
maybe it's a perhaps.
no, it's because I think it changed how I am as a person from how I have been in the last few years. Because you sort of, the way it happened to me is, and the way why I was unhappy is because the person I saw in the mirror was not the person I felt I was. That makes sense? So if I was going out, and I was always very confident person, and I wouldn't have a problem, because I always was like that as I was growing up in school and things like that. It was only when, past my 20s, when I started getting fatter, that I started noticing that the person that I seen in the mirror is not how I used to be. So as the years progressed, towards my late 30s, you almost get to a point where you sort of convince yourself, that's it, I am the fat one in our group of friends, and you sort of start to adjust yourself. So keto has changed me the person in the sense that I am no longer conditioned by how I look, or how I was starting to look last year, the year before, and the year before that. But I feel like I am back how I used to be. Late 19s, where I was
So you think
confident.
actually the larger you wasn't the real you?
No,
And
because
the new you is who you would have been throughout life had you not have gained the weight.
absolutely, that's how I think, and that would explain why I don't like the pictures. Because if we go on a night out, and I would having fun or having a blast or whatever, and the image of myself, the memories I had of the night, most of the time would have been ruined. But from the moment I then look at those pictures, because hold on a second, that is not me. That's not how I imagine I looked when I stand next to my friends. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good way of putting it.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's, as it changed as a person, probably, most people would say that I got more arrogant. I was always arrogant. It's fine.
Silence.
I'm not defending him here.
So yeah, that's my answer.
I think yes, it's changed me as a person, purely confidence. I think I'm far more confident now. Still not where I think I will be, but definitely more confident.
I'm more outgoing. I want to go out and do more, not just
Sorry.
hide away in my home in my baggy clothes. I'm happier to go out. I'm happy to dress up and go out. But even just simple things like going out on a Saturday, I know that we'll be going out for some form of exercise, and it's not a chore. It's like I'll go out with my nieces or with you guys and the kids and actually have an amazing time. Exercising at the same time as being outside, but being smartly dressed, not in trackies and a hoodie.
Yeah,
Just
I know what you mean.
simple things. It's just feeling better within myself and become more outgoing.
And Kim, do you feel like you've changed?
I'm the complete opposite. I feel like, my outsides match my insides, but I don't think I've changed at all. Even much fatter, I was still full of...
Beans.
Yeah, I've always been full of confidence,
Yeah.
haven't I, regardless? I've always been myself, and I am shy a lot of the time, but that hasn't changed losing the weight.
Mm.
When I'm shy in certain environments, that's just certain environments make me uncomfortable.
Mm.
But so I would say no, keto has not changed me 1 ounce as a person.
That's cool.
I really don't think it has. I think I'm
Good.
exactly the same.
I like that. I don't want this
I was
one.
probably just too confident.
I know the answer to it. No, I am. Okay, my one is, what is the fattiest meat?
Oh, that's a question
Dylan,
from my Dylan.
That's for you, buddy.
That you've had or that you know of?
Well,
It's
that's...
just a bold
It's
question.
kind
It's-
of ambiguous.
No, I'm trying to see so I know
I
what to
think,
answer.
yeah, what is the fattiest meat? I mean, scientifically, I'm not 100% sure what the fattiest meat would be.
Ooh.
Technically, meat isn't exactly fatty. Meat is
Muscle.
a muscle or a part of
Yeah,
flesh.
let's
That's
not
not fatty.
get technical on my 13-year-old. If he wants to eat
I think
a meat that's going to fill him up, what's he going to eat?
I reckon pork belly. I really, really like salmon, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Oh,
As-
steal all the answers, why don't you?
The
Jeez.
salmon is not very.
It's
don't
fatty
think-
for a fish.
Well,
It's
I
yeah.
don't think we need
incredibly...
to focus too much. I think
Yeah.
we just take another question.
Well, no.
No, I reckon answer it.
Okay,
All
that's
4 of
fine.
us.
Yes.
What's your favourite fattiest meat?
Kebab.
Kebab.
Ooh. I'm hungry now, bitch. Sorry.
PG.
Oh, I'm pregnant. I get hungry.
You
I thought of
don't-
food.
You don't get a green pass for swearing.
No, I'm referring to the food. Anyway, okay. Steak.
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 Yeah, well, you know where all the lines are fat
Yeah,
and then
good
the
marbling.
nice bits in the
Yeah.
middle that go squidgy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a pork belly fan. You
Yeah.
don't catch me
I
eating
do
that.
love pork belly.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan.
I don't like fat being too obvious.
I love pork belly, but pork belly is almost all fat, depending on the cut.
Yeah, I
So
think that's why I don't
eliminating
like
pork belly, I would say, is it top side?
It's a steak, right? Just say steak.
That's
yeah.
fat.
Is it quite fatty? Can't remember if it's top side.
Pork mince
Or
is pretty good.
Ribeye.
for doing
The
like
thing is,
Mexican
ribeye
and
is
stuff.
not
It's
even.
quite good for fetus. Sorry.
It's
Well,
not going
you
to
can
catch
lose.
up 100 people.
Sauce.
Ribeye is like the third or the fourth fattiest cut of the cow. Now I once made a list because I wanted to try all of them.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Just for you,
Sorry,
Greg.
Greg. Bacon.
Okay.
Okay, choose another
Okay.
one.
Helly.
What is the most annoying thing you hear from people?
They're not going to hear much. Try and talk a bit louder. I know you.
When I can't really
She's
straight.
ill.
The most annoying thing that I hear from people is, do you really need to lose much more weight? You've lost
I
so
was gonna
much
use that
already. And you're like, well, yeah, because I'm not where I want to be yet. It's kind of my journey. You don't get to
Yeah.
you don't get to dictate when it's finished,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it doesn't have an end because it's not a diet; it's a way of life for
Exactly, yeah.
you now. And it's really hard for them to get that
Yeah,
concept.
to understand that.
Good one.
Yeah,
Kim?
you don't get to dictate.
My most
people.
annoying thing at the moment is probably, don't worry about keto, you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I've been no angel and far from it. 3 months of entire crap, and then, the last 3 weeks? Probably 2 weeks of
Yeah.
being good and a week of being iffy. Some days really not good. But that people just don't get,
Yeah.
I think, what good you feel when you can commit to it.
Yeah.
So they think, oh yeah, you're pregnant. Eat what you like. They don't understand that if I didn't feel so sick, I wouldn't have come off it in the first place. I would
Yeah.
have happily committed to it. It is now about listening to my body, but it is really frustrating.
It is
that
really stupid
people
though,
think-
because if you're eating burgers
yeah,
and fries
but
all
that's where I
day,
think it stems from.
which is
They
unhealthy,
They don't believe what we're doing is healthy.
Yeah.
They're seeing it as a fucked up way of losing weight.
PG.
Because otherwise they wouldn't assume coming off of it in pregnancy is okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
With
But
that, like
today
you
you
say,
ate a
that-
salad and with ham,
Yeah, I had a ham salad for lunch.
and it was quite
It was yummy and it was filling. I am very much at the stage of I eat it to this afternoon I wanted a salad. Tomorrow I might want chips.
Mm,
I go with it
yeah.
because I don't want to feel unwell. But it's just frustrating that people assume you're pregnant, so you've got a free pass. My brother-in-law said to me this afternoon, he did the school run with me, said, oh, I'm hungry, I must eat my salad when I get home. He said, oh, just have a sausage roll, you're pregnant. Like, I said, oh no, I get keto, yeah, it's good, it's good. But you're pregnant, have a sausage roll.
Sausage roll is healthy for the baby.
Yeah, like that is the norm food for these people. And don't get me wrong, I'll probably will eat a sausage roll in the next few months.
Because he said the word.
Because he said it and it's on my brain. But it's just the mentality that a sausage roll isn't unhealthy. Guy and Greg's, you know how greasy it is. But they don't associate that grease as
unless
being
they're
bad.
sort of like thinking fat, grease.
Yeah.
No, they're not overthinking that. They're just thinking sausage roll.
Yeah.
I'm an optimist.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm just keeping things moving.
Keeping it going.
Joel?
I think the most annoying thing is when they ask me, are you still on your diet? When I've ordered something to eat.
Yeah.
Are you still on your diet? It's not a diet. It's just how I
Because
eat.
very few diets are classed as way of life or way of eating. They're not.
Well,
meant
actually,
to
diet
be.
means way of eating.
Yeah, but because there's so many different ones out there these days, they think you go on them and come off them.
There are so many, to be fair, and not all of them are particularly good. Hardly
And,
any of them are.
This makes me feel good, last time we were in a group, we were. It was none of us. We were eating, and everyone was just munching on the starters, and the starters looked nice. I kept eating just the cold meat and stuff like that. I was waiting for my steak, and I knew I would fill up with the steak, nice coffee afterwards, and I'll be fine. And everyone at the end of the meal would just go, oh, I can't move. I ate too much. I'm gonna be sick. And, you know what I mean? It has that. Yeah, I ate double the meat to you guys, but I don't feel.
Okay. My thing would be, I think, I'm juggling between two, but I think the one I'm going to go with is I would love to do it, but I just couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're like,
But why?
but you can.
Yeah.
There is
I
nothing.
couldn't eat like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's too restrictive.
Yeah.
But you're restricting yourself to 500 calories a day. How is...
When people ask you for advice, and so you're looking good. What did you do? I say, I've done this and done that. It's really healthy. Oh, yeah. I can't live without beer.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't
live
have without bread.
Oh, yeah.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. What about rice? What do you do if you don't have rice? And you
I
just
can't
think,
imagine a world.
but they'll happily, do a diet where they're only allowed one meal a day, but they're allowed as much as they want. In that.
Chicken breast with no skin and a salad.
And it just that annoys me
Yeah.
because most of the time I just feel so sad. I'm like, you so can do this.
I don't understand.
Or they say like, oh, you've done amazingly, I'd love to lose the weight, but I don't have your willpower. And you're like, it's not about willpower, you just
Just working out what's best
nice
for you.
food. I've
Once
got
you
a
get past those
colleague,
first couple of weeks, it's just easy.
a colleague of mine is on a meal replacement at the moment, and she only gets to eat a shake for breakfast, a bar for lunch, and a shake for dinner, and she is so hungry, and I just it kills me because I'm like,
miserable.
oh, and she is, and
And the thing
genuinely,
is,
she's like, but it's working, and I'm like, yes, but you're hungry.
and as soon as you come off it,
It comes back.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
yeah.
Okay, right. Next question is Kim's.
Oh, I got a few in one now. This one's for you.
It's
Well,
not.
it's you first.
You answer it. I'm scared
How
now.
many, how many times have you set the smoke alarm off? He set 2 of my smoke alarms off today from cooking his chop. I have never set my smoke alarm off because I know how to ventilate my kitchen when I'm cooking smoky foods, especially when my children are in bed.
How many times have you
He's
said
in trouble.
since starting?
Since starting keto,
Yeah.
almost every time I cook meat.
He's not joking. If he doesn't set them off, I'm going, open a frigging door!
Well,
Because I can just see it building.
all my
And
meat
how
goes in
many
the
years have
frying
you
pan.
been?
Almost 2.
Okay, I'm just
He is exaggerating. It's any time he cooks any meat on a pan.
All my meat goes
Oh,
in
I
the
cook
frying
myself.
pan, and it's enough to either, if it's pork, I want it sort of just slightly overcooked.
Basically rendered.
Yeah. If it's
You don't need
beef,
to burn the house down.
if
in order
it's
to
beef,
achieve
I like
that.
it a hot plate, and then just and there's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of smoke that
doesn't
comes out of
just
it.
Otherwise, the smoke alarm wouldn't go off because there's not enough time there
The
to
smoke-
just fill my house with smoke.
The smoke alarm is oversensitive.
And then you walk away and
It's
leave it.
A
oversensitive.
smoke alarm is as sensitive as a pregnant woman.
Oh, this just got real.
He can cut that out. He's editing.
Someone's going to cut something out.
Nice.
So
Someone-
I
with
don't share.
me cooking, I would say I've probably only like once or twice, but we are quite fortunate. I definitely would have done it a lot more, but we're fortunate that we can just close the door and no smoke gets through to our sensor.
I thought you were going to say, I think I'll remove the batteries
Yeah,
before I
Do you
cook.
think that's fortunate or not? Because what if you go to bed and you close that door?
Because that door's
your
never
alarm
closed
doesn't
unless
go
we're
off.
cooking.
Okay,
So as soon as I start cooking, I always say close the door.
just in case.
Because, I mean, when I'm cooking duck, salmon,
Anything with
pork, anything with fat, I'm going to smoke our kitchen out. And so our kitchen and living room become incredibly smoky, but our hallway smoke detector is fine.
Do you want to hear a funny story?
Mm-hmm.
One day I put a joint of pork, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I put a joint of pork in the oven, and because I knew it was going to take a while, but I put on the wrong settings in the oven.
You put it on grill.
I didn't. No, I put it on the oven, but without the fan on.
No, you put it on grill.
Was
so
it grill?
that-
So I left it and I went to pick her up, and it.
I didn't find lamb.
Fine lamb.
Sorry, it was Alexa.
Alexa.
And then it was a lot of smoke inside the oven. When we came back. The good news is the meat was probably one of the
What
most.
are you doing?
The meat was probably one of the most amazing taste I've ever
It
had.
tasted incredible. Smoked pork.
Oh my god!
Because after we let the smoke out and we actually set it properly and put it in and continued to cook it, it kept the aroma, but it was so tasty.
It was so good.
He keeps threatening to try it again. I'm like, no, you can't.
We need to buy
Just
a
take the
smoker.
batteries
We need to
out
buy a
first.
smoker.
A smoker, yes. We should do our own smoked meats. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
In
Helly?
your house,
Yeah, in our flat.
not in my
Why
house.
don't we get a smoker
In the
and
garden.
do it outside?
You just, whatever, I don't care. Just not doing it in my
I've
house.
got
Chimenea. What is it?
yeah, I've got applewood smoked chips as well. I've already got-
It's fine.
Sorry, okay, Helly?
Since I haven't cooked toast in a long time, I haven't set it off. Another good reason to live a keto lifestyle.
Are we trying to get through them all?
There's literally barely any left.
Okay,
Quick
so let's just
answers.
do
Okay.
one up.
What was your lowest point?
You first.
Mentally.
Mentally.
Was there ever a point where you found yourself headfirst into a bucket of donuts?
Since I
Do donuts come in buckets? No.
it come in,
they
it come
A
in boxes
bucket
with
KFC.
Krispy Kreme on it.
I don't think you. Okay, carry on.
I don't remember having your lowest. Okay, my lowest point.
Quick answers.
My lowest point was the first time we went to Portugal, and I had a cake, and I felt like I wanted another one and another one. And I felt like, oh my god, this is a spiral, and then I just stopped myself. And I tried to be good. The whole
And you
rest.
realised that you didn't have the control.
That was sort of
To be able to
confirmed
just
to
have
me
the one.
that sugar to me is probably an addiction, and I would treat sugar like a alcoholic person treats
Yeah.
wine.
Okay. My lowest point would be the beginning, like when I started.
Oh, the keto
I'd
flu?
say no. I would just say genuinely realizing how much weight I'd allowed myself to gain.
Oh.
So and how easy it could have been to not have it and to not have that weight if I'd just been eating. So I'd say my lowest point is just keep every time I look back at photos and realise how large I was. Helly?
I think my lowest point is when I've been stuck on a weight for a long time, so like on a stool, and almost kind of mentally given up.
Like, this is not for me. sort of
Yeah,
thing.
it's like, and then actually no, I've lost so much weight. How is this not for me? It's just my body catching up with what it's gone through.
Mhm.
But it's really hard to not actually just give up when you're going through it. I found that mentally challenging at
Okay.
that point because
Okay.
you're not winning at the same time.
Yeah.
Easy. Realising how much weight I gained when I went to my midwife appointment at 3 months
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't eat keto because I was so sick, and being like, "Fuck, you fat bitch." So yeah, that's got to be the worst. And knowing that I could have controlled it, but it would have been so hard. I would have been sicker. Like you don't want to berate yourself, but
Kind of double-edged sword.
yeah, it was just hard.
Oh, gross. I've just got my one. Okay, so this one is, what was your starting weight?
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
look up the.
Just everyone remember,
So,
you're not right now.
I only know in stone. Feel free to
That's
work
fine.
it out
I don't
into
know.
kilos.
I can perfectly capable husband.
You always ask me to do it.
Okay, so my starting weight was 15 stone 10 pounds.
Damn. I'm joking. I was
Whoa.
bigger. I was bigger.
No, but yeah, no, 15 stone 10.
Oh, I just put you in as 25 stone. 15, 10. So 95 kilograms.
95 kilos. Helly?
I was 13 stone 10 for metric, and I was 83.1 kilograms.
Kim?
I was 82 kilograms, so I was 9 stone, 12 stone 9.
Joel?
This fat fuck. I'm joking.
I was 16 stone.
Oh, come on, I'm a woman and like pretty much so I was definitely the fattest.
He was over 100 kilograms.
I was 102 kilos.
But you're a man, you're allowed to be heavier than
So,
me.
hang on, but Americans do that in pounds,
Yeah.
don't they? So, where's pounds? So, Joel was 224 pounds. I was, 12.9 stone. So, I was 180 pounds.
I was
You were
15.10.
15.10. So, you were 211 pounds. And you were 13.10.
Yeah.
So, you were 184 pounds.
Mm.
That's our starting weights. Yay! Helly, have a dig in.
Sorry, I put the wrong thing in. I went to put in 65 kilograms because that was my lowest, but I put it in stone, so I'm actually 910 pounds. So that's not right, is it? Sorry.
What is your favourite meal?
Mm.
Tricky.
McDonald's. Sorry, I know, bad joke. Continue.
My favourite
problem.
meal is...
You've said it now though, you're going to crave it
I know.
tomorrow.
Oh God.
My mum's not here.
I don't know.
Okay, well we'll go to Kim and come back to you.
Yeah.
Kim, what's your favourite meal?
Favourite keto meal would be salmon with spinach fried up with red onions and mushrooms and loads of butter and garlic.
Mm, nice.
This is going to sound silly because I've been eating meat for the last almost 2 months. My favorite meal is still ribeye.
Oh, bless you.
He's a
Ribeye.
caveman.
Ribeye, and if I was to pick a side, it would be sauteed spinach with goat cheese or blue cheese, one of the two.
Oh, nice.
You?
Well, I too was going to go for salmon, crispy skinned salmon, and I just like cooking it in oil, chilli and garlic, and then,
Yum.
I mean, that's what we have for dinner tonight, but no sides, I just need the salmon.
Lamb chops with cream spinach.
Mm. Yum.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good choices, guys. Let's all eat.
Oh, we got 4 left. Awesome. Okay. Oh. Eggs or bacon?
This was Greg's. Eggs or bacon?
Eggs.
Bacon.
Eggs.
Bacon.
Oh, eggs and bacon,
Bacon.
Okay, Joel.
You're so sad.
I just like the like,
Can
Eggs and
you
dinner.
show a photo of you when you were larger, but like the picture?
So, can you show a photo of when you were larger, but it's a picture that you like of yourself?
Oh, that will be a tough one, but it's right here.
Yeah. And here. And there. And there.
Ping!
We're going to cut that beautifully. Okay.
Next.
Next is, how long have you been keto and how much have you lost? Oh my goodness. Okay. I haven't weighed myself in a while because I was getting a bit frustrated with myself and not losing, so I've actually stopped weighing myself. I've been keto since January.
Okay.
So that is 10 months now.
9.5, yeah.
9.5, 10 months. And I've lost roughly 4 stone. As in, I sort of flipped below and just above 4 stone.
Hang on.
4 stones.
How much have I lost? About 2.5 stone.
Mm-hmm.
Could you
Not,
just
I'm not taking right now's weight because that's not fair.
4 stone?
Oh no, hang on. Mine would be, 3 stone, like 7 pounds. 3 stone 7.
I think you're like nearly 5 stone.
No.
4 stone.
No.
3 stone.
No.
How much have you lost?
Almost 6.
Oh, fuck. A lot of weight.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's really
So we've
cool.
got in the 3s.
Almost 6. Yeah,
6
so I've
stone.
lost.
Look at this.
How much have you lost, Helly?
3 stone, 13 pounds.
Wow.
Is
Can
it?
you share your least favourite photo? Yes, but then I will never be able to look at you people again.
That's okay, because you probably never will.
So yeah, I think we'll end this with a photo.
Bye.
Thank you very much
Bye.
for watching if you've made it this far, and have a lovely
Oh,
day, evening,
If you made
morning.
this far, the secret word is.
Secret word is bowl.
Secret word.
Secret
bulletproof
word is
coffee.
bowl.
Bowl.
Bowl?
Oh,
It's
bowl.
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 So,
B-O-W-L,
Not
not bowel.
so if
Who's a bowl?
No one.
Oh. Bowl.
is it my sexy accent again?
Hello,
Basically.
Say bowl.
Yes.
Say bowl to me.
I like
bowl.
I like the fact
Say
that
bowl.
you laugh and be like
Say bowl.
Say bowl.
bowl,
Yeah, I get you. Bowl.
bowl.
Anyway, we can stop recording. We're
We're
done.
done.
We're done.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Yep.